Hello.
Such a catchy little tune.
Happy July 7th. 7-7.
7777.
No, just 7-7.
No, 7777 is my friend Beth's birthday.
Oh, that's
Happy
a fun birthday.
Happy birthday, Beth. I know, it's very easy to remember. I've known Beth since like the second grade, I think. Yeah. Hi, David.
Hello.
Yeah, so all day, you know how I get words stuck in my head sometimes. I've been going around all day going 7777.
7777.
7777.
What's up out
So
there?
happy birthday to Beth. And my Aunt Amy, actually.
Well, happy birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday.
77777.
Oh, look, there's Ross. Hello, Ross. 7777, Ross. It's my friend Beth's birthday. 1977.
Turn that down a little bit. It's a little bright.
So yeah, that's why I've been saying that all day. I need a drink, not just a beer, but I just need like a mouth quench. I know that sounds kind of gross.
Well, quench it already. Hey Siri, turn on the light.
Understood. This thing's condensating all over me. Look at this nonsense.
We should be like Peter Gregg. He turns on, instead of doing a video,
Is that the Christmas guy?
it's a Christmas guy.
Oh my god, you guys have to watch this Christmas guy. Have we talked about him? We've talked about him.
We kind of did one day.
You guys need to watch him.
But he turns on the video early and has a timer over him getting the room ready.
Oh.
So it's him, like, not instead of a video, like that's how he gets ready. He turns it on 10 minutes early, lets the timer go down and turns on all the lights and walks around, and it's kind of funny.
Good, Ross. How are you?
Doing good.
I worked today from 9:30 to 2. It flew by like that.
Secret Agent Cory. What does that mean?
Because your gadget, you're like, Siri, turn on the light.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
My Siri doesn't respond to me. All of it responds to Cory. Oh, look. It's responding to me.
I'm listening.
Oh, hi.
See?
You just made a liar of me. Rude.
We had to reset it.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Shush, I'm doing a show.
Funny. Yeah, the watch is easy because you just turn it, and you just tell it what you want it to do, and Siri automatically comes on.
I don't think mine's set up. Hello, Siri? No.
Well, you do have, it's a setting. You do have to turn it on, but your watch might be too old.
Rude.
What's up, Ross? What are you doing today?
Yeah, what did you do today, Ross? Did you work? How's the system?
Is the system down? System of the down?
I was gonna say that. Get out of my head.
Well, and it's one of those things too, like, especially in public, you know, you don't want to start yelling at it. Or the same with your like ear pods. Like, you could say stuff to Siri, but you look like an idiot, like sitting there talking. I talk to myself all the time anyway, so I don't know why I care. But like, I always do it. Like, Siri, text Derrol.
What would you like to say?
Tell him that the vegetables are in the refrigerator and they're singing.
And they're singing.
Okay, I'll send this.
See?
But if you're like whispering to your watch, people are gonna be like, "Is that guy whispering to his wrist?" Did it send?
No, I didn't send it.
Oh, well, I was gonna say,
Send.
Okay, it's sent.
You just have to keep doing this.
well, it's just weird because sometimes it vibrates and it freaks me out.
Especially directions. If you use Apple Maps on your phone, it'll tell you when to turn and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it's awesome. That's the best part about the watch, I think. That and the alarm in the morning, because I wear mine to sleep.
Is it like Pavlov's dog
for the sleep app?
Ourselves to like get a physical stimulus from the watch?
I don't know about that.
Literally haven't listened to them in years. I randomly listened to her.
Oh, cool. That's fun. I haven't listened to them in years either.
Yeah, I can't say that I have either.
What did you do today, Derrol?
I printed a bunch of stuff. I invoiced a bunch of stuff. I organized some Maven clothes. Oh, see, it did it, and it freaked me out. Tell him that the vegetables are in the refrigerator and they're singing. I tried to put it down because I don't want to smash my face into it because I'm animated.
Well, don't smash your face into it, but you have to talk into it.
Oh, excuse me.
I turned it up a little bit more because I watch you.
I slowly scoot away.
Lately it's been like under your... You can't really tell in the video,
Like,
but it's like under here.
hello.
So I just faced it up a little bit.
Well, because sometimes I'm trying to type too. So
well, now you're talking directly into it while you're typing. Instead of to the side of it. They have side rejection on them. So things coming from behind, like the noisy fan and other stuff, or from the top.
Can I get some side rejection on me too?
They get rejected.
I need some side rejection. When people walk up to me, they just...
It's called boom.
That too.
Look how big my fist looks. Yes, I'm sober. Anyway, all over the place. What did I do today?
What did you do today, Cory?
I worked on my car a little bit. I was gonna install which I'm gonna do after the show here, install a new PCV valve. It's for emissions.
That's what I had to have replaced.
Right? And I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're cheap, so I'm hitting all the cheap stuff to replace.
Inexpensive, you mean?
Cheap.
Don't buy the cheap stuff. Get the inexpensive stuff.
And I ran my car for a little bit today. I did do something that I have not wanted to do, and
you went to the grocery store.
Kurt suggested it a couple of times, and I told him no.
Did you go on the freeway and open it up?
No, I put some oil conditioner in it. So basically, hopefully it's going to go into the seals and...
Was it Pert Plus?
Plump them up a little bit.
Oh.
So hopefully it stops leaking. And at least band-aid the problem. I just want to get another year out of it. You know, one more year, I can get a Cybertruck.
A Cybertruck.
I want a Cybertruck.
Is that the one where they shot it with the bullet and the bulletproof window and it broke?
Well, they threw a metal ball at it. But it's pre-production. I mean... Yeah, I want a Cybertruck. And I'm really bummed. The day that they were announced, I was going to put my order in. Like, they give them $100 and you put your order in. And, you know, hundreds of thousands of people did it. And I'm sure that half of them aren't even going to fulfill their order. They'll just get the $100 back later down the road. So I'm been on the fence. Like, the price has gone up a little bit. Like, the self-driving feature was $6,000 when the whole thing got announced. It's $8,000 now. So it keeps climbing the longer you wait. But with all the pandemic stuff, I'm sure they won't even be ready until 2022. Yeah. And especially if I'm 600,000th in line.
That's a lot of places in line.
So I'm going to do it anyway. It's $100. I mean, I need the $100, but... I need a new car in a year, if not sooner.
So what if you decide, like, in 2 weeks that you don't want to do that anymore? Do you get the $100 back?
You can get your $100 back. It is refundable, fully.
Like, at whatever time you want. What?
That's just the face you made.
It was funny. The fan is blowing. One of these is blowing in my eyes, and it's drying my eyes out.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Yes, you can get your money back. It is fully refundable.
Because, you know, new stuff comes out all the time, and
Well, there's a difference. There's like stop leak, which is like it has additives like papery things that like go into the crevices and dry. I did not choose that route. I chose a conditioner, which is basically it's got a lot of lubricants in it, so a lot of those seals in my engine are just because all the stuff I took off the top when I did the valve gasket and all the gaskets along the top of the engine, which was not super hard but not totally easy either. Those were completely like brittle and dry, and all the sediment that I found in my engine when I changed solenoid gasket the other day.
Ooh, solenoid.
It was like thick. So I know that the seals on the valves and the gasket are deteriorating. Can't speak. So whatever I could do to stop it for a little while, that's not going to damage the engine. So I bought some stuff that will stop it for a little while, but won't damage the engine. We'll see if it works.
Is that like when you buy the stuff to pour into the radiator because there's a leak and it plugs the leak?
Kind of. I mean, all those stop leak things are temporary fixes, but like when you start putting stuff in your engine, you just better not want to ever try to recover the engine.
I temporarily used that
because it takes a lot to clean it out, and they like if people open up your engines and go to like revitalize it, put new seals on, do all that, I mean resurfacing it could take a lot of work to get that stuff off. Hi Mom.
Hi Pat. I temporarily used some of that radiator plugger for my car for like 2 years.
Yeah, some of those products will work. They just make a mess of it. I don't know if it was
the best choice. Hello, James.
And depending on how bad it is, that's another story. They might work for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, and
yeah.
Anyway, that's what I did today. I went to the grocery store so I can make some stuff.
For dinner tonight?
Enchiladas with the fake meat. Oh, Ross, I found that same not beef or beef not. Y'all drinking again? 4 o'clock is, I'm sorry, yeah, well, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock has become the new 5 o'clock because we get our drinks ahead of time and like sit down, and today I drank half my wine by the time I got everything set up. I'm like, Derrol, will you bring me some more wine?
This is my very first one. I started it at 5. I started it in front of you guys.
Ross, I found the chicken knot as well as the beef.
You keep calling
knot.
Is it really called that?
Yes, it's really called that. So I'm kind of excited to get that one. It's $18 for a big bag. So I'm gonna do it. Just showered. Turkey chili. The chili rellenos. Yum.
Hi, Leanna. Have you given up on the soy curls and chipped beef chunks?
Well, I'm still going to use the beef.
I like that one. That one's good.
I'm going to use the faux beef, but I also want to get that faux chicken and try it because they're the same company, the same product, essentially. It's just one's chicken, one's beef. But I'm going to do the beef in the enchiladas. I just haven't decided if I'm doing the enchiladas tonight or we're just having leftover pizza, which I kind of don't want.
There's not much left.
Okay, good. We're having enchiladas.
Because I had that for lunch when I got home.
Leanna, I did work on my car a little bit today. I went against all my best knowledge and I put some oil conditioner in it today to hopefully plump up those seals that are leaking in the oil. And
I miss what Pat said right here.
And I haven't changed the PCV valve yet, but it's in my car waiting to be changed. I'm gonna do it
porcelain vacuum chamber.
I have to do it after this. So got a couple more things. I'm just trying not to spend a lot. If I can spend, another $100 and figure it out and get it running, cool. If I go much past that, then I need to take it somewhere, and we'll see. I'm chipping at it here. All the signs point to a blown head gasket, blown valve cover, blown valve gaskets, and or what else was what was the other thing?
Anything that could have blown is possibly blown.
Well, this leaking because I have oil in 2 of my cylinders. I have oil in cylinder 1, oil in cylinder 3. I'm getting misfires on cylinder 3.
Is that where the horses live?
There was a ton of sediment in my oil that I saw actually on the dipstick when I broke down, and in the solenoid filter. And I changed to that when I got home that same day. So yeah, it's just inevitable. It's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm trying to. If I can go one more year, I got 1 year out of the suspension that I did, and I got a total good deal on that because I did it myself.
If you need somebody, the guy that fixed my car was really good. He's on El Cajon.
That's like thousands of dollars of.
But just a
labor.
check.
No.
Well, didn't you just say that?
I'm doing all that myself.
I know, but
I mean, I'm not a professional mechanic, but I've been pretty good. I get it. Yeah, I want a Cybertruck. So I'm gonna put it off for another year if I can. I just won't be able to go long distances.
You really think that thing's attractive looking?
Porcelain solenoid vacuum chambers. Those are all things in the engine, except for the porcelain. He made that up. Chicken fajitas, yum.
Oh.
I was just talking to Leanna about getting fake chicken.
Gary.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Ooh, that came out of nowhere.
I know. I didn't even have time to take cover.
Ooh, I'm gonna do it again.
Gary, you missed Shorts Monday.
I'm gonna get some fake chicken. I'm gonna do it again.
They're always so loud.
I think I have another one coming too.
I always hold mine in. I'm gonna pop my eye out.
I held the first one in, and I almost exploded. That's what some good sanitizers for.
Can you squirt some in the corner?
Ooh, blew my socks off. Oh, they're still on.
Oh, good.
Hello, Gary.
Good morning, Gary.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I covered my face.
I
did not put it in my shirt though, because I didn't want a big wet spot on my shirt.
Did you get it on your keyboard or?
No.
Love the hair flip after sneezing, Cory.
This is out of control.
No, mine is out of control.
I need to figure it out.
If mine would behave like that, I would let it come out from underneath the hat more often.
So heavy though. Oh my gosh. Mom said, you asked earlier.
Yeah, what'd she say? I missed it.
She said, I was coloring again. I have lots to go to after my kitty book. Thanks, Cory. I bought my mom like 4 coloring books.
Oh, they got there?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I bought her one that's desert plants.
Ooh.
One that's stuff in the ocean.
Ooh.
Oh, the forest and patchwork. Like
the forest.
Patchwork stuff. See, I put that oil in here. It smells good, huh?
I'm gonna burp.
Excuse me.
Stella.
Hey, what do you got to do with this hair? You got to flip it.
Yes, I like to flip mine too to make her crazy because it is rather crazy in the back.
And then last night,
what
are you gonna talk about?
I don't know. What are you just gonna talk about?
Last night I can't believe I haven't found this channel on YouTube before, but it's funny. I actually have looked at this guy's website in the past, but I never found his YouTube channel. It's a guy that does like virtual tours and actual tours of places here in the southwestern United States. So I watched a really informative video on the San Andreas Fault, and he takes you like virtually on Google Maps and everything, and in real life, like down to the fault line. and follows it and shows you all the different like anomalies and rifts and the fault line as it goes through.
Didn't we climb down into it at one point somewhere?
I think we have, but I can't
like pine
tell you where.
And then there was like a wooden fence. Like,
well, that was a fissure. That's in Mammoth Lakes.
Oh,
that's a big fissure. But yes, we did. IPA or wine?
Wine it is.
Cory, is that Cory do?
Wine
it is.
I mean, I'll drink IPAs if they're here and, you know, there's not another option. After I turned 40, though, IPAs and my stomach did not really get along very well.
I love IPAs, but they do give me a little weirdness too in my stomach. But I do enjoy them. I drink them all the time. My favorite one is super expensive. It's the Bear Republic. But it's potent. Or what was the other one we used to get at Hoffer's? Steamboat IPA.
All right, for some, I'm on coffee and water, Gary says. I'm typically on coffee, Gary, most of the day. Gotta start drinking more water.
Or some water.
Well,
you don't drink much water.
I do when I'm at home. I mean, I've been drinking quite a bit of water since I've been home. And I usually do when I'm at work, but now that I have my mask on all day at work, I don't drink water.
India Pale Ale IPA. It's very hoppy, like lots of hop.
Yeah, I can't do the hops. You know what beer I do really like, James, is Shinerbach.
That was okay. You guys were all into that, and that's only because it's from Maine, right?
No, it's from Texas.
Oh, Texas, sorry.
I know, Gary. I'm usually pretty good about it.
Cub Republic.
But I like Cub Republic.
Do they have their own beer?
I actually have a big wine bottle, Gary, that I fill. It's actually this size. Where is it? Where's your wine bottle? I refill a wine bottle that's this big with water and drink most of it throughout the day and then just refill it.
Oh, Shinerbach?
Yeah, I love Shinerbach.
It was okay.
Oh, he worked there.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. Yeah, I drank it because of Chris, obviously. I drank it for the first time when we went down there to visit. I like to reuse stuff. Although last night Cory switched the two around, and in the middle of the night I went out there to drink and I grabbed the bottle that actually had wine in it and I pulled the cork out and I went, wait a minute, my water's a screw top. Because I have done that before recently. And it's, you know, nice to have a little guzzle of wine every now and then when you're prepared for it. When you're thinking you're going to have water and you just take a big chug of wine, you like gag a little. Hello, Jeff.
Hello, Jeff.
I have a couple pictures to show.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Was that a cue? Are you ready?
You got the idea. I do the same thing with sake bottle. I have electric humor. Yeah. Me too. And you know, I like to give everything a second life if I possibly can. We have some wine bottles that are waiting to be made into a second life.
We have lots of wine bottles. Hi, Janine.
Janine. Oh, good, Janine. You came at a perfect time.
Why? What are you showing?
I'm going to show a couple pictures. I'm going to show this one first.
Are you ready?
Yeah, just because it's cute.
You want me to take over?
Huh?
Take over or up at the top?
This one can just be at the top.
Worthy.
It's worthy. If you guys follow me on Facebook, or Instagram, you've seen this picture already. But I just thought it was adorable. I had to sneak attack this picture because he hates having his picture taken. This was before he went on the show yesterday. I was petting him right here.
Radberry. I've never heard of Radberry before.
I think she might mean raspberry, Cory.
I was kidding.
Oh.
I'm just
I don't know. Might be some new flavor.
I'm just poking.
Hold on.
I like radberry. I mean, that sounds pretty cool.
Okay, so
It sounds rad.
I do have one more picture to show.
All right.
Man, it does sound very tasty. Yum. Janine does like radberry. You know, like blueberry.
Radberry and blueberry.
Right. He's getting old. He's an old man. He's definitely a grump.
He is a grump. He bit me again last night.
Did
I went to pet him, and I guess I touched him in the wrong spot because he went. Nyeh.
Can't do that. He's pretty. I don't know. Do you hear him in the morning when?
Oh yeah.
When I come out of the bathroom.
Trust me, he wakes me up before he goes in to wake you up.
Yeah, because he. Whenever I get out of the shower in the morning, he's standing out there because we have a bowl of water outside the bathroom. He migrates his water drinking habits, so now it's in front of the bathroom. But he stands in front of it and meows at me till I replace it for him. You know, the instant the door opens, which I always do anyway, but he always has to tell me about it and then scream at me a whole bunch of times while I'm doing it. And Cory's in here and I'm like, oh, where are they? You just need to shush. We do the same thing every day. And then as a follow-up to the giant Derrol canvas story, yesterday was their 24th wedding anniversary. Congratulations, guys.
Aww.
Wife was expecting to get roses, but instead they got a crate of Derrol canvases. So now there are 6 of them in existence.
Well, I'm sure there's more.
I hope not. I mean...
And you said they're all the same picture, right?
Yep.
Which is the weirdest freaking thing.
Yep. So, I might end up with 6 of these giant pictures of myself. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Have to figure out some sort of art installation or something weird.
Are you going to pay to get them back here?
We're going to talk about it. He's going to check it out, see what it costs. You know, if it's not a huge amount of money, then I'll do it. Just, you know,
it's going to be 6.
But they're all in that box right there.
I know, but...
And it costs about $35 probably to send that a flat rate on UPS. Yes, Janine, same.
I can't believe they don't know what's happening.
Well,
I mean, I don't mean that as in I don't think that they're telling the truth. I can't believe.
Right.
I just...
Well,
in awe.
There was the charge.
What's happening?
There was the charge on their card, which got refunded back to them by their card, so they didn't have to pay anything. And it was to this place that is sending them these pictures.
Random photos of you that are hard to probably find. It's not something that's...
I mean, if you Google my name right now, that picture comes up. But yeah, I mean, just for the story, it's funny, you know. If it doesn't cost a huge amount of money, I'll get them all shipped to me, and I don't know, figure out something to do with them. I'm not going to buy them from him. I would just pay for the shipping, you know.
Oh yeah, if they wanted to sell them to you, I'd be like,
yeah,
keep them.
That's what I was thinking, John. I could do some sort of thing where I paint a different thing on one of them, or I mean, it's canvas, so I could paint on it. You know, do some sort of weird. I don't know.
No, you're gonna put them up in the attic.
I'm gonna stick them all up in the living room.
No, you're not. There'll be a bonfire soon.
I plan on doing.
I'll invite everybody.
I plan on doing some sort of art exhibit-ish thing where I'm going to sell a whole bunch of my stuff, or at least I'm going to put it up for sale and show some of my art pieces. It's a plan that I have set into my head.
Oh, it does show we're glitchy. Thanks, Janine. It is showing we're glitchy.
Uh-oh. I was thinking that, Pat. Maybe I could donate one to the theater for silent auction.
I don't know why we're glitchy, though. There's no reason.
So Leanna, what happened was, Cory and I are doing the show one day, And this girl messages me and says, "How can my friend tell you a story?" And I didn't know if it was an actual, because it was on Facebook, and sometimes Facebook can be glitchy, or spammy. So I was like, if you're a real person, go over to YouTube and message us. So she messaged us, and when they got home from work one day, and there was this canvas of me on their front porch. They live in Texas. We're here. I've never met them, have no connection to them at all. So at first it was just one, and then they found out there was a charge on their credit card, and it got fixed. Because, they didn't order it. And somehow, whoever charged it or needed to find a picture to place the order, I don't know, chose my picture. And they plugged the picture of me into Google, and then found me, and then found the show, and then here we are. Now there are 7 giant Derrols in the world.
Too crazy. If you missed all that, hang on. For some reason, the computer is
it because you're showing
telling
pictures?
me. I don't know.
Take the pictures
That's
off.
never happened before. You never can tell.
You never can tell, do you?
It's showing green again. Hopefully it cured itself. Yeah, maybe it just didn't
Excuse me.
like that up there, which is weird.
Yeah. Too many Derrols on screen.
Too many Derrols. Let us know if you caught all that.
I'll send you one, Ross. It's just super weird. Like, oh, yeah, Ross just said it too. Must have a connection with the person who ordered them and not know it. Well, that's what he was kind of trying to figure out, Janine. He thought maybe it was somebody. We thought maybe it was someone playing a trick on him at first. I mean, because you could do that, just
It's super. Yeah. Well,
go onto Google and type in "hot guys" and then send a picture to your friend. But yeah, it's just weird that it's my picture. Like, why not get a picture of trees or like a rainbow or something?
Yeah. I don't know. It must have been leaving that up to. Well, we've shown pictures before, and it's never happened. So I don't know what it was, but it's fixed.
Oh, Melissa. Hi. Yes. It just happened again yesterday. They received 5 more of the giant canvases
In
of me.
one shipment.
In one shipment. The poor lady, it was their 24th wedding anniversary, and she thought she was getting roses, I guess, and it was a box of me.
That's enough to scare anybody.
I know. I'm very sorry. Very sorry to her. Super funny though. And he's tried to figure it out. Like, he's called the canvas, like the discount canvas place, and
Bye, Gary.
Bye, Gary. And they're not like replying back to him. Like, they won't answer emails, and like he waits on hold.
Well,
so
yeah, and if nobody's paying for them,
well, the bank refunded it, so I guess.
Right. But you said that charge is only like $60.
No, it was like $600.
Oh, I thought you said 60.
No, it was like $600. Which still, I don't think that amount of frames, like, I don't think that would have been $600. So like, oh God, I hope there's not more. It's just crazy. I'm just glad that their card was refunded, and now it's just a funny story. You know what I mean? Because it would have sucked if they didn't get their money back.
The never-ending story.
Well, I'm just curious if there are more out there. That's just crazy. Maybe like 10 years down the road, someone will be like, remember that time you got pictures of that guy in the mail? Ooh, thank you, Jadine. They do love watermelon rinds. The girls' new thing is getting pieces of carrot that the tortoises have bitten off, the little tiny pieces.
Yeah.
But they do it like around Pika's head as he's eating. Like, you know how he keeps his feet like this when he's like holding onto a carrot and he's like biting? They're just like pecking in between where he's like...
They're quick.
I
They're
know,
not
but
gonna
good God.
They're family.
It makes my heart have palpitations. Yeah, so that was a funny thing yesterday.
Too crazy.
I learned that after we got off the show.
There it goes red again, everybody. Something else is going on.
Uh-oh.
Look at all the dropped frames.
I don't know what you're pointing
And
at.
there's nothing changed.
Net neutrality.
I don't understand.
10 years from now, you'll pass someone on the street and they'll be like, hey, I have a picture of you on my wall. That's very possible. Aside from these, I was actually in a painting that was recently sold at a art auction from that art group that I pose for. But yes, I know what you mean. And it'll be really weird if that happens. No, Kurt's not here. What's the temperature? It's 85.
I have no idea what's going on. Sorry, everybody.
What is happening?
It's like freaking out. I've never seen so many colors on this little red, yellow, green square down at the bottom of this software.
Oh, is it the little blinky one
Yeah,
down there?
it's going crazy
I
right
see
now.
now.
We may have to end early. I don't know what's going on with it.
Oh, no. Are we really sketchy, you guys? Oh, look, it's glitchy here.
Yeah. I don't get it. There's nothing that's different, or...
It's a lack of net neutrality. There's Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth. We got Dominoes, right?
Dominoes. And it was actually all right. I had a little heartburn last night, but...
Cory goofed one of them.
I did.
It was good, though, because it kind of reminded me of, like, cafeteria pizza, you know?
Yeah, it was just a red cheese and red sauce. And it was supposed to be, like, white sauce and... What was it supposed to be? White sauce and mushrooms,
And
olives,
feta and jalapenos.
And no feta. Feta was on the other one.
Oh. See, I didn't mind that it was just the cheese and red sauce until you told me what it was supposed to be, and I was like, oh, man, I would have loved some jalapenos. Yum.
I know. I really wanted it, but the online ordering process, I went back once, and I think I deleted the one by hitting back, the pizza I had thought I put in. It's because it was the first one that I didn't get. But why did it choose a red sauce, like cheese pizza?
Right? I mean, hello.
It's weird.
Yes.
Yes. That's what they did.
I kind of walked up to the door. He had a mask on. I was happy about that. And then he's like, do you want me to put it right there? And I was like, yep. And then I went down and started texting. And then Cory's like, are
you going to go get that pizza?
Are you going to bring the pizza inside?
I was totally thinking, oh my God, do I have to get up and go get that pizza?
I was right in the middle.
Just standing right there.
I was right in the middle of sending a text as I was walking across the room. I tried not to be sketched out about it. It was 1,000 degrees when we got it, so that made me happy. But
it was good.
It was.
I mean, the specialty one is always better. That's we pay a little extra for it. But they were coupons. It was like $8 a pizza.
The cheese
for a
one
medium
is a favorite.
And then I paid an extra like $1 for more cheese on 2 of them.
One was like 4 cheese, right? Something like that.
I just picked all the cheeses.
Yes.
Within the 3 and then doubled them.
Always
for
the way
$1.
To go. Always the way to go.
But I don't like having pizza, and I mean, we get enough to eat for a couple of days, but I can't eat it more than one day, and I barely enjoy it the one day.
Did you eat it today?
I did not.
Oh.
I made.
It's staying green now.
Well, now it is.
We just had to. We had some turbulence.
It was a lot of turbulence. We haven't had any problems in like weeks.
Don't forget your seat bottoms can be used as a flotation device.
What was I gonna say? What was I saying?
Something
what did I eat today? I ate the last of that. Well, it's not the last. There's still more. The cauliflower parmesan I made.
Oh yeah.
But it's probably not good after today. And
Jesus life.
And I put an egg on it. 2 eggs.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Did you have that for brunch?
It's kind of like strata. What do you call that with red sauce? It's like a tomato sauce, and you crack an egg in the middle of it. Strata something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But it was kind of like that. It was actually pretty tasty. That was my lunch, breakfast.
I was wondering how the bag of flour was going. Elizabeth.
You can make bread with that, cake with that, pizzas with that. What else? Pasta.
Biscuits.
No, you don't put flour in pasta, do you?
Hey, when are we going to get our donut holes?
And I guess there's flour in pasta. That was silly. We can make them anytime. And I made the cinnamon the other day. The cinnamon sugar.
Are you going to put sour cream in them? Is that what your plan is with that?
You basically just take it's the cheap way of doing it. It's not like super duper. But you just take the dough. What am I trying to say?
Biscuit
the biscuits.
tin.
Yeah,
Pop.
that pop. Mm-hmm. And then I just got the cheap ones. And then you take those, you cut them in half, you make them into little balls, and then you just drop them into hot oil. And then
Oh, you don't put anything in them?
No, you don't put anything.
What'd you get the cream cheese for?
To put on toast. Which I've been eating cinnamon toast. And I just have not put cream cheese on it.
You only put cream cheese on bagels.
You can put cream cheese on toast.
That's unheard of.
It's not unheard of.
I thought you were going to do some sort of little thing where you put cream cheese in some and jam in some.
The last time I actually cooked with cream cheese. Paper mache.
Paper yeast J.
Yeah, and then after they come out of the grease, then you just roll them in whatever. Powdered sugar, cinnamon, sugar.
Oh, like a doughboy.
Yeah, and then they plump up to be like little donut holes.
Oh, there's Kurt. Hello, Kurt.
Hi, Kurt.
I see. Oh yeah, we need to do sushi too.
We're still losing frames all over the place.
No.
Sorry, I can't wait for this to be over.
Oh. Sorry,
it's
guys.
stressful watching all these numbers.
It's not about you.
It's like
guys.
11% frames dropped.
Hi, Angela.
Maybe it's because it's like
85.
90 degrees in here. And my computer is like freaking out.
Well, we don't have a fan pointed at the camera.
No, it's not the camera. It's over here. It's the computer. The camera's doing great. The camera would just shut down.
No, I want donuts.
It's not low carbs.
Could you make them into donut twists even?
You can do anything you want with them.
Can you make me a donut bow tie? Deep fried
I've had
sushi.
deep fried sushi.
How do you do that?
They do batter dipped deep fried sushi.
Do you still do the same thing? Make sushi and then wrap it in one of those biscuits and then drop it in
No,
the
they
thing?
usually roll it in some kind of like tempura and drop it in the fryer real quick, flash fry it. That's a thing.
Oh, like the leg. No, the tail.
And then
the crunchy shrimp tail.
Well, that's just the shrimp though. Like the whole roll, they'll drop in and then pull it out and then cut it and then they put some kind of squeeze sauce on it.
That makes me wonder what a deep fried Twinkie is like.
They're already deep fried.
A Twinkie?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Totally. That's why they're so terrible.
A Twinkie is not deep fried. It's in a sponge. It's cream in a sponge. They deep fry them at the fair.
They might batter dip them in something else and deep fry them. But a Twinkie is deep fried.
No, I don't think so. Somebody look that up for us real quick, would you?
I'll look it up.
No, the computer will crash. Don't you touch any buttons over there. Hey, Scott. We're talking about whether Twinkies are, what was it?
You don't even know
what's
what
the
we're
word I'm
talking
looking
about.
for? I just lost the word. Fried shrimp. Yes, Ross. Actually, I said that right
We did
before
buy
the
shrimp.
show.
I
Cory
bought shrimp.
Cory bought shrimp today. I was gonna haul one of the bags in here. Cory seems to think that Twinkies are deep fried already, but they are not. I feel like it's just like some sort of sponge formation that's squirted into a shape, or it's like cake. It's not deep fried though, for sure. Oh, Leanna did them as donuts when Trevor and Brooke were young. And then they made donut holes with the middles.
Okay, the cakes are baked and cooled.
Yeah. It would lose the crispiness if it was free, like, you know?
I still think that they're baked.
Look it up.
I mean, fried.
No, they are not. Look up deep fried Twinkie at the fair.
They are. Well, that's the first thing
No.
I looked up, and that's all I could find was deep fried Twinkies. Deep fried Twinkies.
Did you find a picture?
It is a separate thing.
Right.
Yes.
Was it like did it have tempura on the end of it, on the outside of it?
Well, something batter dipped.
Because
Maybe that's where I got it, Leanna. I don't know where I learned how to do it, but I used to do it
Hello, Gerald.
when I lived in Phoenix growing up. So I got it from somewhere. I don't think my mom did it though. Mom, did you? You didn't teach me that, did you?
Is it a croissant thing? How is it, or is it like just biscuity?
Well,
like
it's just like biscuit dough, but when you fry it, it takes different shape than it does as a biscuit. Biscuit, it's slow baked,
so it becomes more donut-y?
Right. You still want your donut to be somewhat flaky inside,
Yeah, but I was thinking a biscuit and a donut
or airy.
A biscuit and a donut are very like different contextually inside.
Hey, Derrol.
I love angel food cake. Although that one you got this last time was like, or was that something? Was that angel food?
No, it
When you
was
go with the
shortcake.
strawberries?
It was shortcake.
It was like eating air.
Angel food cake is generally sugary and airy, but like that was like shortcake. So it was a little more dense, I thought.
Come out airy and flaky. I can't wait to try them. What's my dream car?
Right now, I want a van, Gerald.
Cory's into a van, or he wants the truck. What is it? The Tesla truck?
The Cybertruck.
You think that is an attractive vehicle?
I do. I mean, attractive is relative, right? Like, I think it's functional, and I don't want to buy a gas vehicle if I can avoid it. And right now, they are not making anything that is hybrid, or they are making some hybrids, don't get me wrong, that are trucks or vans, trucks, SUVs.
Hi, Dad.
But they don't get like any good gas mileage. It's like maybe 9 or 10 miles per gallon more to be a hybrid. And yes, that is significant in the long run, but like that's not enough. Like to lose power, because usually to get that much more gas mileage, you still have to take a less powerful engine on top of the hybrid. So I can't wait to get some torque in an electric vehicle.
Yeah, and Twinkies have a shelf life of 20 years, my dad said.
I won't be eating them in 20 years. Well, maybe if that's the only thing that's around, but I don't like Twinkies.
Hi, Kaya.
Now,
I
do like ding dongs.
You're a ding dong. I still gotta say I like the zebra cakes because my grandmother
Those are
used
good
to give
too.
me those, and the oatmeal cookies. You know, the oatmeal cream cookies. Yum. Kaya's buying you an Audi A5.
Really?
I mean, my dream car is just one that gets me around and I can put a bale of hay in, really.
Hi, Kaya. Hi, Sid. Well, that's awesome. Kaya, buy me a car. I want one, Janine, but I'm like 600 something thousand on the wait list, and we have a pandemic going on. They can't build anything.
I like Janine's Tesla.
So it's probably not going to happen for
but you want something larger.
quite a few years. So I will need something before that. There will be a car in between, or a truck, or a van.
Sid just get rid of his BMW.
Yeah, she said he was driving like a Honda Civic or something. I'm a Ding Dong fan too.
Oh, Elizabeth
That was
likes
one of my favorites.
Zingers. Is a Zinger the
Zingers?
strawberry?
Zingers were like fruit, I think.
It's like strawberry and cream inside, Elizabeth? I do recall liking those as well.
I type in Zinger and all these wheelchairs popped up. Electric wheelchairs.
Derrol wants a 1970s Mustang. I like Mustangs. They're cool. I mean, I didn't have a car for 10 years. This is my first car that I've had for 10 years. I've had this now for what, like 5 years or something?
Yeah, the raspberries. Raspberry Zingers.
Oh, just do it, Janine. Don't listen to anybody.
Yeah, who cares, Janine?
You're saving the earth.
Do it. You're already equipped for it. Can you charge 2 off of the 1 charger? Yeah, how would you do that? You have room in your driveway for 2, right?
I think that they can charge 2 off that one.
I would love to have one now, but they don't make one big enough for how I live. I need a bigger vehicle.
He needs
the
insides.
Y? Is it the Y?
They are the chocolate devil's
Can't remember.
food cake. I'm gonna have to
One
look
of them
that up,
seems
Elizabeth.
big enough, but I need a truck. I need to go off road.
If I didn't have my Jeep, I always just see myself in a black truck. I like a truck. Oh, Janine says she thinks they would need a second charger. Kia Telluride? I don't know what that is.
I looked at the Kias. I looked at all the hybrids, Toyota, you name it. I've looked at them, not physically gone sat in them and looked at them, but looked up the specs, how they run, reviews. They don't have a lot of power. And I don't need something like totally crazy power, but I need to be able to get up a hill if I'm off-road and out in the middle of nowhere. I need to be able to have 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive to be able to get through a crazy situation, sand.
I have a Jeep Grand Cherokee, Gerald.
And I can't get that in a hybrid that they make today. We're just not advanced enough to do that yet. Soon, hopefully.
Ross, red truck.
Tesla seems to have figured it out, though. We just have to wait because we're in a waiting pattern right now. Like Ram has put out a great, supposedly a good hybrid truck that comes out this year. But it doesn't get, the gas mileage is exactly the same. It's just gives you more power under the engine with a smaller engine. But the gas mileage is the same, like 19, 22, 24, which is what I get currently. Kias have impressed me. I can't believe, I was telling Kurt the other day, like a lot of them are still on the road, which speaks a lot to a Kia. And I actually know people too that are like diehard Kia people. So I'm willing to try, but they just don't have anything like I need. Was it to Tucson? Was that Kia? Kia Tucson? I looked at that when I was buying my Honda Element. It was between those two.
Oh, I didn't like that one. The little milk boxy one.
No, that was the...
That's the one I thought you were going to get. My car's a 1999.
Not the Cube, that was Nissan.
I think.
I
Scion?
don't remember what the Scion... Maybe it was a Scion. The Kia Kaya? Kia Kaya.
Kia Kaya.
Oh, the Hyundai, yes. They make great cars too. I'm not a brand snob. I'm just a snob about where I can take it and how it'll do for me. And I'm willing to be in debt. Because they're all expensive, right? In the end,
Pricey.
we're going to be paying between, with finance charges and whatever loan stuff. I mean, you're paying between $26,000 and $40,000, if not more. And if I get a Cybertruck, it's going to be around 70, 60. Because I'm going to be rolling in the dough. I'm going to be making money.
Excuse me. Yeah, definitely. Put it out there.
Yeah, I have to,
Put
right?
it out there. No, we don't. Well, I mean, I guess we do.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some around here
They do
somewhere.
they do have some at the nursery. I've tried to grow it before, Gerald, and I have a really hard time. I've never had good luck growing it out here. I don't know if I don't have the right moisture level or what, but I love rhubarb. I'm sad I'm missing that this summer because I'm not making it home this summer. Strawberry rhubarb. Yum. My grandmother used to make the best strawberry rhubarb pie. Hey, Robert. Is the rhubarb all gone by, Gerald? What month is this? July?
July.
Probably some still out there somewhere.
I honestly don't think I've ever had rhubarb.
I was just asking you that in my head. I feel like I would pick it for you to eat, and you'd be like, I'm not going to eat that.
No, I have. It has a bitterness to it. Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, it's my grandma's tonight. Oh no. Yeah, we used to have this patch behind my house in Maine that was there for, I don't know, even know, like
That's how much our house.
a million years. Right, Elizabeth? That's crazy.
That's how much they cost. I don't know.
I don't know.
I've been looking. 24,000 will get me, and that's not even with all the, finance stuff on top of it. Like probably 32 by the time taxes, everything. For a gas car that's barely big enough, that's not smaller than the car I have now. And I can't go smaller.
James, you've never had rhubarb either? Yeah. We gotta get you some rhubarb. My phone just vibrated. I mean, my watch. My watch just vibrated.
Well, it is 5:58.
And that's Cory's time.
Is that the Cybertruck?
Have you ever seen the Bullet car?
Probably the Cybertruck, yeah. Hopefully it'll come out soon.
It's not out?
No. They haven't even got into production yet.
Oh, I thought that was
They were supposed to be out the end of 2021.
Oh.
And now that all this craziness has happened.
Right, Elizabeth?
Priorities have changed.
She thinks
How much does a tractor cost?
She thinks my tractor's sexy. Depends on what you're getting the tractor for, Cory. There's many different kinds of tractors.
Huh. I wonder how much a tractor does cost. I would think like $100,000.
$12,000
But that's just a
for
pure
a run-of-the-mill
guess.
tractor. Just rototilt a little bit.
That's like hydraulics.
Does
and
some
stuff.
mowing.
Yeah. No,
There you
Janine,
go.
thank you though. It's too small. I need to be able to stand up in it.
He wants to get, what is that thing called? Do you want the van?
The neighbors, couple doors down, have, when you go by them, Ford Transit is what they have in their driveway, and that's kind of what I've been looking at lately because they have an all-wheel drive version that just came out this year. Sprinter is the only other one that has a four-wheel drive, but that's just way out of my league. Like, not only are they expensive to buy, they come with everything, so that's like a Do I need everything? No. When I spec out a car, I kind of go on the low end of all the features, but it has all the features right off the bat. But you also have to pay like $300 or $500 every time you take it in for service maintenance, and like it'll just shut down. The computer in it will just turn off. I don't know if that's absolutely true, but I've heard stories it's not very friendly when you go past your maintenance. I need to be able to put all my camera stuff in there, go on a shoot, go on a 3-week vacation in the middle of nowhere, have a bed that I don't have to reset every day, not take all my stuff out of it. And like, these are things I do every year except for this year. So bummed.
Everybody's missing a lot of things this year, Cory.
I know,
You're
but
not alone.
Especially this year, I needed to get
You're
out.
not alone.
These are just my lifestyle. Now, I've thought about doing a truck and a camper, and I can afford a 2-wheel truck, but I can't afford a 4-wheel truck. 4-wheel's expensive. I don't even need...
Are you talking about one of them campers you plunk in the top of it?
Yeah, I don't even need 4-wheel drive proper. I just need all-wheel drive. I'm not going to go...
Well, at that point, why don't you just get one of those little driver mini camper RV things?
What do you mean?
Well, if
like
you're gonna
an RV?
If you're going to get a truck with a camper on it, why don't you just get an RV? Wouldn't that be like...
Because an RV can't be like a daily driver. You can make it a daily driver, but...
Oh, so this camper you'll remove on occasion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe. Yes and no. I don't know. I'm looking into possibilities right now. What I want is a van that I can stick my logo on the side of and write it off as a business expense, use it for business.
Business insurance is much different when a vehicle.
Well, I have business insurance on my vehicle now.
Don't get a magnet. Get vinyl. We can wrap it for you at A7D. There you go. You can take theirs for excursions.
What does that mean, Can-Am? What is that supposed to be? My brain's not functioning to decipher.
Car.
Yes. Excursions. Absolutely.
Yes, Elizabeth. This is what I was picturing in my head.
I'm looking at everything.
I'm pretty sure Cory's would be all gate up though. The used camper shell, like that skin you got on your.
Lots of rounded edges.
Like the skin you got on your drone. You know, you couldn't just have the plain drone, which was smart because of the going up into the sky. Off-roading for sure. Oh, because could you go off-roading with
I mean,
that thing in the back?
You haven't been with me in a long time to go camping, but when we remember the last time we went together, like we spent all day out on the back roads, like looking for hot springs that I have found since. This is like a long time ago, but
those damn hot springs.
My mom knows.
Find them. Pat, you lucked out. You know what that was like, looking for those things all day on those back roads? Picture it. Sicily.
Oh, John, I read it as 2 words and, typos. I just didn't put it together. Anyway, I'm sure it's not happening anytime soon, everybody. I'm going to try to recover my vehicle the best I can and drive it for at least another year. If I can squeeze another year out of her, I'm going to do it.
Put all the good juju into it, Cory.
And get business back on track. Yeah, sick of thinking about it. Need to do it.
Do it.
That's it.
And that's the show. Is it enchiladas? Is that what we're doing?
I'm going to do a small batch of enchiladas.
With the meat cubes? Or meat chips? Beef chips? What is it called?
Possibly. I might save those for something else.
Oh, but I like that sauce.
I might do burritos. Because we still have all those really big tortillas. I might do burritos with those.
Ooh, good idea, John. I'll do that. I'm always sage in the living room. Kurt and Cory don't always agree with that.
Oh, you made it tonight? You made enchiladas, Kaya?
Oh. They're doing good, Derrol. This is their favorite time of year right now because it's real warm. So, they're not. I don't have to worry about them, although they do eat more. So it's kind of a double-edged sword.
New Mexico style. What's on New Mexico style enchiladas?
Right. Elizabeth, thoughts and prayers for your car.
Thanks, Elizabeth. I'm trying. I'm exercising every bit of knowledge I have mechanic-wise and learning more, which is, got the time right now. So I'm tempted to order all these gaskets and tear it apart and do it myself. I have nothing but time right now.
Bye, Pat.
I just got to muster up the courage to possibly fuck it up. That's a big job. And I'm not paying somebody $2,000 to do it. I just refuse. I'm not going to do it.
Kurt? Kurt, you'll definitely have to help Cory with that. See you tomorrow night, Leanna. Are you the one binging?
Ooh, those look good, Kaya.
Oh.
I mean, they're on my watch, but...
Send photos to television.
Is that mole sauce? Looks
Ooh.
dark.
Holy moly.
I'll look at it bigger on the computer later.
I love holy moly.
All right, everyone.
You like his Tetons?
You like my Grand Tetons? I can't wait to go. Someday I'll get there in my new van.
Have you never been?
No, I've never been.
What?
I've never been.
Huh.
Have you?
No, but you just say Grand Tetons all the time. Do you just like to say the Grand Tetons?
I said that when I was much heavier and I had larger Tetons.
Remember, Ross says, to repair the porcelain solenoid vacuum.
I will, Ross. Before I zap him into the future.
What am I watching? Oh, I'm rewatching Umbrella Academy, and he jumps in the future.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Love you all.
See you guys tomorrow night.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry about the glitches. I have no idea.
Sorry about our glitches.
Just does what it wants to.
Everybody's got glitches.